Oops, wrong way. Alright. Just adding another printer here if anybody's watching. I need to get some serious production going. I had to add more miners over there just because, believe it or not, we ran out of iron. Unbelievable. And we flip you around like so. Hello. What is your name? I don't speak Chinese. I'm sorry. Can you hear me okay? Oh, missed that. Let's see. What do I need? Level 1 electronics, level 2, 1 composites. Okay. Whoa. Here comes the lag. Where are we here? I need circuits. Circuits and composites. Okay. Alright, now we get some power. Alright, you should be connected. Yes, you are. As or AZ? What was I doing here? Oh yeah, fabrics. Do I want fabrics? Yeah, we'll get some fabrics going. What else? I'll get some level 1 circuits too. AZ. Okay, I'll call you AZ. So yeah, this is quite interesting with the hover pads. It kind of slows down a little bit. I don't know why. I think it's because I got so much going on around here. I've got 16 miners, the refinery, the armory, 5 printers now. 4 big containers up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 generators, all running off the same system. Like, I'm surprised I haven't crashed a game yet. I do have to take a bit of a nap though. That's okay. We get lots of supplies, resources, everything. And this is why I like doing the survival. It's, it's the whole automation and, getting production going and stuff like that. Yeah, it's starting. Yeah, that autosave is nasty. Which? The hover pad? It's like the wheel. Let me go outside here and I'll show you how it works. So I got the rover over here with the wheels. Now you see the arrows? The arrows, the sides that the arrows are on, are telling the game to look for a surface on this side. If you turn the wheel 90 degrees, so the arrows on the side, they will not work on the ground because it doesn't see it. So when you got the hover, when there's a block anywhere within either 2 or 3 small blocks from this ring, but it has to be directly in front, so it has to be either here or here, and then on these 6, also all 6, and I think it comes out 2 or 3 out this way. And if it sees something there, then it pushes away. And it's using, what they are doing is, this is like the buoyancy that they want to add. Hey, how do you pronounce your name? Is that Vogel or Vogel? I'm sorry, I'm not good with names sometimes. But yeah, welcome to the stream, welcome to the lab. I'm gonna show you this legendary lag I've got going on already. I added 4 more miners. Would you believe I ran out of iron? Out of all things, I actually ran out of iron in this place. Vogely. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a weight limit to these things. Like, I haven't really done too much with them. I know the hovercraft isn't... Where is it? Oh, it's right here. The hovercraft isn't exactly a light thing. And I've only got 12 of these underneath here, and it seems to be doing okay. Alright, get down here. I had to take the other blocks out because I was catching on stuff, but I got 12 of them here, and it lifts up okay. It's not as high as the other ones, so there is weight limits, and I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's these things because they're expensive. Let me check the recipe here. I think each one of them's using like 3 iron, or no, not 3 iron. Each one of these hover pads, they use 2 reinforced frames and 2 Mark II plating. So the reinforced frames are 3 iron, 2 carbon, 2 aluminum, and 2 titanium. And then they use 2 of these as well, which is 2 iron, 2 carbon, 2 cobalt. Map seed update. No, it's the way the physics work in the game. There's software that tries to recreate real physics. It's like, for instance, when I take this block out, this block will drop under gravity, just like so. And then it hits the corner and it decides which way the weight is, and it goes in that direction. So they're using mass and buoyancy and, you know, center of gravity to figure out how objects fall. Yeah, they're not cheap, especially considering how many I have around here. Like, I added 2 more on the what I'm now going to call the spider. I got 6 on there. I added extras because when you get little holes like this, if you have one of them go in, then you go, you know, tail up. There's nothing you can do about it. I've already gone down a few times. It's like when I tried to jump that ravine. If I had it longer and had 8 or even 12, like this thing here. Let's put this to the test. I'm going to take this over that ravine that I dug when I was trying to kill the lag monster. Go ahead and turn this on. So this works pretty good. It's not as maneuverable. I could probably adjust the steering on it a little bit. Oh, I'm not going to fit through that. Let's go to third person, try to back this thing up. And that's another thing too. This is what I'm talking about, the buoyancy. You see how it floats like a platform? When I go forward, the nose goes up, and then when I stop, it goes down. It's working like a suspension. You're riding literally on an air cushion, and this is how the buoyancy in the water is going to work. But yeah, let's go over here, and as you can see, I'm leaning to the side because I'm top heavy. I also have the pads on the inside. If they were on the outside, I'd have more stability. Oh, thanks. I was trying to get out of the ordinary. I was going to go a little bit bigger, but you know, these hover pads are, like I said, are opening up some major possibilities. I'm going to try to get into something just because of the fact that you can control them without being in a cockpit. I might actually try to get, you know, like, oh, actually, you ever see the movie Wild Wild West? Look at that. We can actually make it over that. But they had that giant metal spider in there, and I've been trying to recreate that in some game somehow. I thought about trying to do it in Planet Nomads At, Medieval Engineers. And then I wanted to try to do it in here, but the wheels, they weren't working the way I wanted. Speaking of the wheels, there is something I wanted to work on, and wow, the rain is really making it lag around here. But yeah, I gotta go sleep this rain away. Yeah, but I've been wanting to recreate that spider somehow, some way. I thought about trying to do it in Besiege, but that wasn't gonna work. And you know, the wheels do have the possibility, but one, they stop, and two, they don't stay. They don't have the grip, the traction to hang on. But let's go over here. I gotta sleep this rain away. Oh yeah, there's my iron there. I completely didn't even realize I was going to get a whole bunch of silicone out of there too, which is great because I've been lacking silicone. But the miners over there that are getting the uranium and all that stuff, I got 12 of them over there. So that's 12 gold, 12 uranium, 12 zanite. I got so much zanite, I don't even know what to do with it all. Like, look at this. Red everywhere. And go all the way down to the miners at the bottom here. And even though I got 16 miners getting me iron, I'm getting basically like, let's just say probably half an iron a cycle. I still can't keep up. But what are we going to do here today? I wanted to do some testing with the wheels and the conveyors. And I think I'm going to use this platform. I might as well grab all this stuff back. And again, this one, same, you know, like I was talking about with the hovercraft there, about the stability. Because I have the hover pads on the inside, most of the forces are here. So it's making it literally top heavy. So at the slightest shift to one side creates too much weight on one side, the other side comes up, and because they're pushing against, and if you don't have enough balance, you'll get automatic motion. You'll just keep on moving, and that's what's going on in there, which, as you notice, sometimes stops. It sort of, if it gets stuck on a certain spot during autosave, this happens. And all it takes is just a little nudge. But I want to actually see how much power this can actually do. And it stopped. Let's actually speed this up. Oh, that is full speed. And something that tells me I've got a lot of lag going on right now. If this isn't going, it really should be something like this. Because this is what I saw in the actual thumbnail when they came out with it. And I think they had one in the corner here. Oh. Okay, let's be careful. Don't want to die in front of a live audience. Let's see if we can get this one in here. But yeah, let's go over to that ride while we're here. Look at that. We got so much uranium. It just keeps on coming. I want to try to get a power grid going. I'm just, you know, a little worried about having a line of conveyors going everywhere. Let's actually take this for a ride, because this actually runs pretty good. But yeah, it'd be like, what am I hitting? Yeah, if only you could tighten up the, you know, the reaction time. Is my steering backwards on this? I don't know. I got something wrong. Yeah, it's definitely got something wrong here. And I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Alright, let's see what I got wrong here. Besides the laws of physics, I have steering wrong here somewhere. It's probably in this side. No, it is not. What did I do wrong here? Oh yeah. Well, see, I can understand why they chose not to. Like, the physics, like, it may not look like it, but I have a lot of stuff going on here. Just this whole, you know, containers and printers and mines, and, you know, despite the Steam achievement saying I haven't even built 50 conveyor sections yet, I'm sure I've got 500 here. But even with that going, and, you know, the hover pads, you know, it's actually a good reason why it's actually a good reason to keep them on grounded. So, you know, the game's not trying to update the hover on this and the location, stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot what you were talking about for trying, like, what you meant for me to try. Four, hover will not turn with. Oh, it did work with 4. I put 6 on here just to make it a little bit easier. You know, to avoid the holes. But it's not too bad. It's this whole, you know, you gotta be careful stop and go, because you can get this a lot. We getting seasick. Whoa. Jelly suspension, and it stops. The physics in me. Two in center can be control. Well, I could just have the two in the front as the steering as well. I just had the ones in the back opposite steering so you can sort of drift and go sideways. One of the things you can do if that bouncing does bother you is I've noticed that if you turn the direction off on the front wheels, you don't get as much as that bounce, but you don't get the speed. Right? So we go in here, and so it's not as bad. Like I'm going full throttle right now. It's not bad, except for stopping. Ow. Oh my god, that's happened too many times. These things are dangerous. Well, this is what I'm saying. Like they're using the water buoyancy basically for this. They're not using. Do I have any bandages on me? Of course not. I gotta run back. I'm sorry about this. But yeah, they're gonna be using the same things as they do with the buoyancies in the water, and that's what it is. You're building a boat that's floating on air instead of water. That's really what it is. The only difference is it works like a propeller, so when you turn it, it's pushing away from it. And they're actually going to be quite handy for the boats because they're going to give you excellent propulsion with them. So there's possibilities of speed boats, depending on how they work the drag, the friction, and the resistance overall of everything. Now, I should have some bandages in here. Let's go to usable. Maybe they'll help me find them a little bit better. I might have to go back to the other base. Yeah, they're not in there. Unless I used them all. Actually, I'm at the point where I can sleep this off now. I think. Yes. I should be fine. And the blood magically disappears. And since it's dark, we're going to have to sleep a little more. Lava biomes. It all depends on where you are. You have to head to the equator to find that. It all depends on if you spawn north or south. And the only way to really tell is just to head north or south. But every time I've spawned, I've always been in the north, so I try south. If you see snow, you're going the wrong way. Alright, yes, we're gonna go take the ride for a ride. I was actually thinking about turning this thing up to full speed just to see what happens. I figured out why the cars are not lifting up like I wanted. It's because I don't have enough weight on the bottom. So what I might do, so probably, I won't even worry about that. Let's get this thing going full speed while we're here. And I missed. Okay, let's get build mode here, the laggy build mode. It's moving a little bit. Oh, I didn't have them all turned up full speed. I'm stuck. Okay, up to the other side. I'm just gonna leave the cars where they are. They weren't really turning all that much anyways. And oh wow, I only had one of them full speed. That's why it was so slow. Actually, it was pretty fast. Alright, let's get out of here just in case it starts to move on me. Alright. Let's go for one that's actually going to turn right away. That one's stuck. We'll go to this one. Alright. I can try to build a floating base. I was actually thinking about trying to do that. Hey, it's actually lifting up. Awesome. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I've been trying to do. See, because the cars are lifting up sideways because of the hinges. At the same time, you don't see it. I could probably turn the spin up, but they're actually rotating at the same time. Oh yes, this is what I've been trying to do. Now, here's the scary part. I gotta try to get out of this because I'm not controlling it. So, I may die. Let's find out. Oh, get out of the way. And to think how many times that's killed my game. There's a couple others I wanted to try to attempt to. Now, with these, this is the best time to do it. It'll stop eventually because I've got it set to grounded, so it will slow down and come to a stop. I can't really control it from this point. But that was awesome. Oh my god, you know how long I've been waiting to do that? Oh, you're over here. I didn't realize you're over here. Alright, well, let's go let that do its thing. I'm going to go over here and go back to this platform with my first elevator attempt. Oh, I see a reactor I got to turn off. Oh, that's the miners. That's actually one thing I've been trying to figure out is a way to have like a refueling station for these. You know, somewhere, if there was a way that you could, like, just, let's say, dock it to a conveyor port. Like that. You know what I mean? Like a conveyor section, just pull right up and just have a conveyor automatically attached to this. Get your fuel and head off. Alright, and turn that off, and then... Whoa, there's some lag. Alright, get this all taken care of. You know how long it's been since I've had the Mark IV stuff? I can't even remember where I lost that. Oh yeah, that was down where I was trying to build the building the Atlantis there, the underwater city. Hover train. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one because I can try to get into the articulation like I did with the big base bus, so that way it'll move across the landscape better. I like that idea. How long should we make it? Yeah, I'm fine. Spin that right around. Oh, I don't have to do anything. It does it automatically. As soon as I hop into one of those, it starts spinning because I've got it set to grounded. So when I hop in, it starts to hover, and just the hover mode is what's causing them to spin. And that's what I got going on in here. It's just a simple little, technically a perpetual motion machine, even though it's powered. Absolutely no control. Just does its own thing because I have them set to hover. Alright, oops. I was looking at the chat, didn't see the doorway. So, you know what? We'll do the train in a minute. There's actually one little thing I wanted to try with the wheels and conveyors as far as an elevator goes. I tell you though, I'm so glad for that Crane Balls went to the effort of trying to work out the physics. Like, this area was just so unplayable. Last time I was here before the update, I was getting, I don't know, a frame every 3 seconds. It was just ridiculous. A hover boat. Honestly, I haven't been to the water with these things yet. I don't know where it would be. I'm trying to think. Probably... I don't know. Let's go up top of the base, see if I can get a bit of a viewpoint here. We might head down to the water. That's a good idea. There might be water over there. Oh, I think it's over here. You know what? Let's take a buggy. How about this? A hover boat train. Because I can get all the supplies I need. How many of these batteries do I have? Oh, I got enough. Let's go take the rover for a spin. Go for a little drive. I'm gonna make sure I have enough for a beacon too. I think so. What do I need for them? Oh, one of each, no problem. Yeah, and knowing me, it's probably going to end up airborne and be a space station. Alright, so let's pop some batteries in here. It's about the only thing I use batteries for now. I can't remember the last time I drove this thing. Oh my god, the lag is just getting so bad around here. And believe it or not, those two drones are still there. One's at 109 kilometers, one's at 133. The big cabins. No, I gotta use the big suspension for that. Let's go check out this way quickly. You know what's funny about these Steam achievements too? Like, I haven't even gotten the one for driving 1,000 meters. There's water. I think that's water. Yes, it is. Oh. Hello. Screaming out of a boat. I'll just bring a backpack with me. Alright. That's not bad. I think we could work something here. Just gotta turn this thing around. Oh, going the wrong way. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. There we go. Now, how can I not see my base? It's like... it's just huge. Another thing I want to try too with these hover pads is I want to see if it's actually possible to get these flyers going, these drones again. You know, I don't know if they're going to work the same way or not, just because they have to be angled for them to work. They can't just push down on a block that they're attached to, because it's like pushing into a sail. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. One of the things I have been thinking about doing is because I've been leaving a few potholes around here all over the place, and that makes it difficult to drive. Is I'm actually thinking about like building roads to drive across, you know, along base foundation roads with ramps to do stuff. Sorry, I thought I saw something. But let's grab some supplies and see what I actually have on me. We're gonna need more than that. Definitely gonna need more than that. Really? We're gonna actually be testing that right now. I'm taking the... I think I'll take the spider out there. Okay, what do I have here? I need level 2 composites. I got those. That's for the reactor, I believe. Yes. I need frames and the mechanical parts. Okay, I got enough of those. I need reinforced frames, which were... is that it? No, I must have more than that. Alright, it's definitely something interesting to check out. It wouldn't be underusable, it would be supplies. There we go, a whole stack of them. What else do I need? Besides uranium. Level 2 circuits, yada yada yada. And I need level 2 composites for those. And mechanical parts. Pretty sure that was it. Yes. And I'll take a couple of stacks of frames and plates. I didn't know if I opened it or not. There was so much lag. Plates, frames, yeah, we're good. Take some uranium. That will take 4. Why not? Okay, where's the spider? Oh, there it is. I thought I lost another vehicle. Oh, that was the plan. That was the plan. To this date, I have yet to actually drown in the water, so I'm not worried about it. I actually tried to drown in the water. It wouldn't let me. I was underwater for like 2 minutes. Okay, we were going this way. Oh. Maybe get more speed here. That's the drawback with this thing. When you come out of the cockpit, you're right in here. So you gotta be careful. See, yeah, there was a spider I was talking about balancing the weight. That's what I got on the front there. Because it was too back heavy, so it was drifting backwards. So I started placing blocks on it until it stopped moving. And so now you should get an even hover. A little touchy though, but that only gets controlled with the hover height. So far I haven't seen anything on hover pads go more than like 38 kilometers, so I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I have another one here by someone on Steam. No, I'm going right on top. I'm not going into the water. Not very fast though. I got 6 of them. I probably could make this real spider move those out one, the ones in the back one, and stick 2 in the middle instead of 1. It actually turns really good on the water. You don't get that side to side. You still get the bobbing though. Need to be on a hill. Oh, like over here? Not that I'm going to be able to make it up. See if we can get over here, run over a couple of beetles while we're at it. Huh, I'm surprised. Actually, I'm not too surprised. Whoa. Okay, we're not going this way. That'd be a bad place to go. Oh, and we're going backwards. Whatever. No problems yet. I'm wondering if maybe the water's just not deep enough. Yeah, sort of like over there, maybe. Let's see if we can swing up and come back down. I gotta watch out though, there's a lot of this uneven land now. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't really know where I am on the land. I know I'm about, if you look at C is the equator, so I guess I'm about halfway. Oh, we got some more water over here. Let's go check this out. And a couple of godillos. Not much. Well, let's go make a hover train, I guess. Find the base. In fact, we'll build the hover train. We'll actually drive it right out to the lake. Ooh, let's go see what's down here. Nice little strip of water. It'd be nice to have a map in this game. You know, be able to launch like a little GPS or something that could do like a nav scan. Give you a land layout. Wow, I've never seen these guys in the water before. That's a neat little alcove. Yeah, something's up with this steering. I don't know what it is. Oh, maybe it's got to do with when I'm turning and using the directional at the same time. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a tip, or even that it would work too. I don't see why not. You know, maybe something specifically only for a vehicle, because you got all these computers and displays and gauges and all that stuff. Why can't there be like a little GPS device or self positioning device that'd be able to record the area as you explore? Wow, that is some. Oh no. Oh my god, I've created lag at my base again. I did it again. Damn those conveyors. Yeah. I should change the name from BCP Labs to BCP Lags. That's all I do. Doesn't help much. I'm streaming. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn the preview off on my recording software. It might help. All right. I had Internet Explorer running too. That's a little bit better. Can you still see the video? Just want to make sure it's still going. Yeah, it does stop eventually. I'm wondering if we should get those cars spinning a little bit faster. Oh. Oh. Ha ha ha. Okay, I think I was at spawn. Yes. Do not get out of those things if they're still moving. Shall we find out where the RV is? Because that went missing when they added the physics update. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna find out where the RV went, or are we just gonna go back to spawn? I'm already dead, may as well. Let's do it. Let's see where it is. Oh, I forgot my coffee. For all I know, it's gonna be around another planet. And it crashed. Alright. The RV is off limits. I have no idea where it went. It must have clipped through the terrain when the physics improvements were applied. Because it was right next to the ride there. Is this going to spawn me at the RV? Well, it's generating something, so maybe not. Well, that was... Oh! Oh, found the RV. The RV is in orbit right now. I wish you could turn the camera in this death mode. Oh yeah, I have no idea where this thing is, but it's way up here. Is it actually gonna crash? It's going down. So let's stop. Wow, it's in the north. And it clipped to the ground. Okay. I wish you could delete those. Yes, our company motto is break. If we can't break it, nobody. What was it? What was our motto? I can't remember what our motto was. It was, if we can't break it, nobody can. I think that's what it was. Alright, back home. Now it took me here. I just want to go set the spawn over here quickly, or the name on it. Well, at least we died close to home. And that is still spinning. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to rename this. Alright. BC's lab. Alright, let's go find my body. My black box. Killed by my own creation. That's never happened before. Ever. And I will take that and that. That's the problem with doing live streams. You can't edit this stuff out. Oh well. Get a free frame and a free plate out of the black box at least. Always gotta look at the bright side of things. Oh, got some parts too. What do you know? Electrical parts. Leg beast, leg monster. Well, the good news is, at least if anything does go wrong, I still got backup gear now. I got 2 of the Mark III suits and jetpacks, so, you know, if I lose this Mark IV, it's not a problem, and it's not like I don't have resources. The container's about half full already, though. We may have to add a few more up top. Okay, let's see what I have all on me. I want to make sure I have enough to actually build this train. Let's get in here. No, that's not what I want. I want something I can actually look at my inventory and the hotbar at the same time. So I just want to make sure I got everything on me. I'm going to need... We're going to go with train. I guess we'll keep it at 4 cars. 4 cars and I'll need 4 reactors. Okay, I got level 1s. I need 20. And I got the frames, and each one is going to have 8, so 32 hover pods. 64. I'll need more level 2s. Mechanical parts. And we'll grab a bunch of frames and all that stuff too. Can never have enough. Except iron. For some reason I am having so much trouble with iron now. Yeah, I got some mechanical parts. I got enough frames, got enough of those. Just want to make sure I have everything so I'm not running back and forth all the time. Again, along with the power grid that I was planning on setting up, I was going to have occasionally just a small container hooked up to the line, so if you ever need anything, and instead of going all the way back to the base, you could just go and grab it out of there. I know we had issues with the conveyor links before, so I don't know how that actually worked, if it was like one continuous length or if it was like sections in between containers all added up in a line. If that was the case, like if you could separate long lengths by just adding a container every once in a while, you could probably go a couple of kilometers, no problem. Okay, well, let us go over here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. It'll be just 2 minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll build this. So in the meantime, let's go for a ride. I'll hop in the car and let it go and see how fast it is when I come back. And then we'll go and build this train. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and surprisingly the ride has not broken yet. Well, see, there's a new policy here at the lab. Admission to the rides is free, but you gotta pay to get off. And this one actually stalled. You can see that it's actually stuck in the middle there. So let's see if I can get out without hurting myself. Okay. We were going to build a train. I was trying to think of what kind of a train we should build, like a passenger or freight car. Let's see, I thought we both looked into the face. I want this one. Yeah, I never did actually get into that. Started messing around with mechanics and stuff like that. So where's a good place? We need space for this. Probably on this side. Let's actually go over here. Get some room. I do plan on adding a few other rides eventually. This is going to be a tricky one. I'm going to have to keep this one grounded, just because it's going to be so long and so hilly. I'm going to have the control basically in the front. Everything else is just going to be following. So let's go ahead and start with, well, we're going to need hover pads, definitely. You need a lot of those. You need the reactors. You got to go with the 3x3 cockpit. We're going to, what else are we going to need? Ooh, dare I go with these hinges and articulation. Go with the hinges, but I'm not going to go with the articulation. That's just too much. I like the rotational plates, because that's how things roll in this game, in my experiences. And then, of course, we need the jack. I'm not going to use the hover jack. I'm just going to use the standard jack. All right, let's actually get rid of this rock. Been meaning to clean up this area. I never did get around to it. A lot of rocks to get rid of here. But you know, I was also thinking about these, another idea with these hover pads. They'd be great for monorails. Like, perfect for monorails because there's absolutely no friction. So you'd be able to get seamless rides, and you probably wouldn't even, I don't know if you were getting, if anybody was getting the vibration of the wheels on the blocks. But I don't think you experience those with the hover pads. So that might be interesting. So let's go right over here. We'll put the engine at this end, and then maybe we'll take a first spin, see if we can possibly go around here, come around those bushes, and come back this side. Might have to level a few trees or launch a few drones to let them take care of it for us. So now this is where it's gonna get interesting, because I've had issues trying to build these hinges before. They start moving on you. So I am just, will it not let me place a jack on a jack? Oh, that's no good. Alright, time for a whole line of blocks. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by. It is going to be published on the channel after the stream. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's going to be a few hours, but you can more than welcome to check it out later at any time. And yeah, I'm going to see if I can try to get one of these going every couple of weeks at least. See how things work out. But until then, I shall see you later. Alright, so how we're doing here. That's not bad. So this is going to be basically a guide. I'm going to be replacing sections as I go. Actually, I probably didn't need to go this whole length, now that I think about it. So all the way back here. Get the gun out. And yeah. I love the physics in this game. It's just... And I got a hole in the ground. I got to put a foundation there. That way, just so I don't fall into it. And this will actually work out too, because I was going to have a platform underneath everything. Something tells me I'm going to need more plates and frames. Let's actually get the cockpit on here first, and the reactor, generator, whatever. Alright, so we need 3. Okay, and then we're going to put the generator on the back. That's not the generator, that's the generator. Okay, so that is going to be our engine, our locomotive. So now I'm going to bring this all the way back. I could just drop it on the ground, but then I have to pick it up anyway, so I might as well just do it this way. Okay, so where's that? Go a couple more in. And we'll go right here. I think, yeah. Alright, squat down. Place a block there. And... the best way to do this. Let's get that hinge. Where is it? 6. So I'm going to have one hinge going this way. Actually, I got to have the other one going the other way first. If I put this next one where it drops down, it's going to drop down on me right away. So what I need to do is I need to go back to the hinge on 6. And I'm going to put this one first. And I'll put this one. And it dropped down, of course. Oh, I might be able... No, I gotta take that off. Oh, here comes an autosave. Can see that one coming a mile away. Alright, so I gotta do it this way then. You gotta be quick when you do this too. See, yeah, so that's the right one. Do that. And that, and then we'll put a jack underneath it. I guess you don't have to be too quick. But hopefully, oh, I gotta put one more block. I love the bounce with the new physics. You start building stuff that's not actually attached to anything, and it bounces all over the place. Well, there's a glitch. Let's see what happens. Oh, that worked. Okay, so now I gotta rebuild it. These physics are definitely different. So now we go back to the hinge. What do you want to build a bridge? I should build it. Oh yeah. I've heard about that one. Okay, so let's rotate that way and that way. Oh, there you go. Okay, now let's get a jack back under there. 7. Alright. Now let's see what we'll need here. How many we got for the generator? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to do that. Put a reactor on this one. And apparently that's the wrong place. Actually, you know what? Let's go with it. Let's keep it long. Why not? That should be okay. I'll actually take that out. Try to keep it uniform. Alright, now for the next one. Let's see. Like that, like... Okay. I didn't want to place there. And another jack. Now, how many did I have? That's not what I wanted. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this has been counting with BC. Alright, I might actually have to move that, I think. Yeah, I should probably move that just to keep the weight balanced, because I think there's only going to be three hover pads on each car, just to keep it cheap. All right, now for the generator. If I can get up here, I'm going to place this block. That's not the one I want to place. Okay. And one more. And of course another jack. Oh, there we go. Let's see, what was that? 6, 7. We'll do 3 more. Okay. Now, yeah, I gotta put the generator up on this one as well. Okay. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Do. You know what I can't understand? They had the wireless item dispensers for the multi-tool, but they don't have wireless power for the multi-tool. You know, it should be, you could have like some sort of wireless charger on your base. Anything that's nearby will automatically be connected to it. For instance, the multi-tool. I know you can manually do it, but something automatic, right? Okay, so here's what we got so far. So now, let's start putting the pads on. The front one's going to have 4. And what I might have to do is I might have to actually come out. Because I know you need 3 in between, so 1, 2, 3. So I can put 1 there. 1, 2, 3. So I could put 1 there. Well, we're just going to stick with 6 then. One, two, three. Oh, wait. If we go there, that's 4 on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we'll have to do it that way then. Let's actually get the spider design. We'll try to keep it low profile. Aw, you serious? I'm busy. I don't want to eat. Alright. And then on this one, let's go like that. Which way are you? There you are. Okay. Again, I want to keep this wide, so I don't want this thing rolling over. Be a pain in the ass trying to winch this thing back up. And what I might do, I'm actually going to put the hover pads right here. It's all about the center of gravity, and maybe with the buoyancy and the hover pads now, maybe the developers can look at adding, you know, what Kerbal has, you know, your center of mass and your center of lift and stuff like that. How is it going to work on this one? No, I do not want to put it there. Start at this end, actually. Oh my god, this lag is causing me to misplace stuff all the time. Hey Jeremy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you know what? This is a great game. Like, they have amazing physics in this. Yeah. Sorry everybody, I gotta show my buddy. What did I hit? You serious? I ran into the generator and hurt myself? I just want to show my friend this. Hey, you know the Orbitron at the PNA? You gotta love this one. Oh, I'm in the wrong car. Hang on. Let's get into this one. All done with hover pads. I even made a pirate ship too. But yeah, you have complete freedom in the building. Oh, I better get out of there before I get hit by that thing. But right now I'm making a hover train. It's actually getting dark. I should probably go sleep. Got the pirate ship here. Oh yeah, this is Lag Central. This is BCP Labs. I got this game running on my solid state, right? You want to see some serious lag? I gotta show you this. This is hilarious. Yeah, these are the new hover pads they just recently added to the game. And basically, if there's any type of block or ground below the pad, it repels it, and it's automatically hovering, and hovering is causing motion. So that's what makes this so interesting. Hey, Nails, thanks. Yeah, well, I've got it running at 1200 by 900, plus I've got the stream going and other things. But that wasn't the lag I was talking about. I'm going to open this container. I got everything basically hooked up to this through conveyor systems. Actually, that was actually really good. But I have all these containers and machines and everything all hooked up to one giant network, and it's all complete automation. I went all Minecraft on this game. Actually, while I'm here, I should get more parts. You think that's bad? If you go back onto my channel, look up, I think it was episode 29, full scale production, full steam ahead. That was some serious lag. I had 4 conveyor lines going half a kilometer. And it was just insane. Alright, we should be good. The real world hovercraft I built, thing drives like a boat. Yeah, it's definitely a great game. They're going to be adding water buoyancy soon as well. which is going to be huge. And then many different types of building blocks you can use, like different rounded pieces and slopes and stuff like that, different types of wheels, lights, cockpits. Complete freedom. But I'm making a spider train right now. Yeah, well, that's what I thought too. I've actually tried thinking about using originally the wheels to make like big giant like Jurassic Park kind of gate doors where you sit in a cockpit and you push forward and the doors just open up with wheels and hinges and stuff. It doesn't do chunk loading, but if you enter the chunk again, it updates everything. So it does sort of do it background processing. So once you actually load up the frame, that actually has to render everything. We have a lake over there where we're going to take this train. When we started coming back, we hit the lag spike of it, all 16 of those miners updating. Okay, well, it's done this much iron, this much silicone, this much whatever, and it's transferred all that through. Oh, there's this autosave. Transfer that through all the conveyors, and then the printers had to say, okay, well, I had enough of iron to do this, had enough carbon to do that, and oh my god. Sometimes I think I shouldn't be playing this game because of the lag I've created. Yeah, well, I had a couple of different ideas I wanted to do, but now I'm rethinking them because of the hover pads now, the way they work. There's actually so many different things you can do with them now. This is actually gonna work out perfect. So 1, 2, 3, one there, 1, 2, 3, and then one there. And then hopefully when I turn, they don't hit each other. Because that means I have to rebuild this whole thing again. Oh, I'd love to have copy and paste in this. Ah, oh, damn you. I'm actually curious to see how this is going to work now. Maybe the physics are going to go all freaky on me again. But when have I been known to actually cause physics issues in this game? What did I put on the other side? Oh, I put it on the front. Okay, and then... Oh, that's not the right button. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. We do have issues. If you have a craft that only has 4 of those hover pads and you hit a pothole, you're stuck. You are completely stuck. I've already had a few vehicles I've had to get out of the ground already. So if you do build one, you gotta have at least 6. Try to have them spread out as far apart as you can, both the length and the width, to get proper. I'm gonna call it buoyancy because that's really what it is right now. It's buoyancy. That's the wrong way. I don't know if they ever will bring the caves back. I know there was an issue. There was an area over there. No, sorry, over there. We can go check out when we get the train up and running. That we can attempt to drive this thing on it. It might get stuck though, so that's what worries me. Come on, wrong key. And yes, we just keep on going. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. What I would have liked is if they had kept the multiple tools that they actually had, like you had the grinder and the welder and whatever it was that was in the game previews. The multi-tool is okay, but I was actually attracted to the idea of having this big giant cut-off saw you could cut stuff apart with. should actually have this done in a few minutes here. Maybe not. I still gotta do the other side too. Again, copy and paste would be so great right now. Yes. Yeah, we took the spider one, which almost killed me. I have no idea where I got it parked. I think that's it over there. And it goes in the water okay. Apparently if you go too steep into the water, it'll sink. And then it takes a second for the hovers to actually reinitialize. But I haven't been able to get up any steep enough hills to actually test that. But we are definitely taking the train out to the water once I get it built. Ah, wrong place again. Alright. Hey Jeremy, you still around? Possible. Now we'll see how things change though, because you got buoyancy coming up soon. So we'll see what happens. You're still going to be up for some Hellion later, maybe. The update's been postponed until the 19th, so it gives you some time to get some flight practice before the full realism gets kicked into that game. Come on. Oh. Sometimes this snapping can be so annoying. But sometimes it's a godsend. Okay. We're about halfway done. I might decorate a little bit. We'll see how it goes. The problem with this is if I'm going to be jacking this, I have to actually have it set to hover mode and put a jack under each section, which is going to be an interesting task to do, especially if it starts drifting on me. The centipede. Oh, that looks awesome. Alright, we should be finishing up pretty quick here. I know I've said that like 10 times already. That's the thing about doing live streams, you can't do the time lapse. So you actually have to watch me build this thing. Oh, look at that, the ride's still going. That's what I mean about those hover pads. There's absolutely no friction with them. Just think of the boats people are going to be able to create with them. Guess technically you could make a boat and just be a hover boat. You just have that hover set to the lowest and just drive it out in the water. I think that's what takes the longest time trying to build stuff like this, is just having to rotate the axis all the time. Not that I'm complaining. Awesome freedom. Oops. Yay, we're almost done. Oh, that's too far. Now once I get it up and running, I'm actually going to have it set to the grounded mode just in case it decides to start drifting at me at an incredible rate and I can't catch up to it. Probably should put a beacon on this thing just in case. Oh, I'm loving the hover train. I tried making a train in Kerbal. It actually worked really good. Those docking ports were so flexible. Okay, we are done. All I gotta do is just finalize everything. Oh, I still gotta put the hover pads on. Definitely one of the most expensive builds I've built in this game to date. And it's because of these things. I start wondering too with the physics, like if I get enough of these hover pads in this area, is it gonna start haunting the place again? I've been actually wanted to try it, see if I can use these things for propulsion, like the grenade, rocket launcher, missile launcher, whatever that thing is. The only thing... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, my hover jack trick there. Yeah. We'll throw a beacon on it and see where it ends up. Oh, another hole. I'm so messy. Yes, we gotta pave this whole area. Okay, what else I missed over here? Okay, Here's an idea for a future block. Flexible conveyor sections. Sort of like accordion pipes or something. So you can have a train like this, you can have printers in one end, you can have your storage in the other, your bed in the back or something. Just have everything all hooked up with conveyors. Or a way for the item dispensers to actually be able to send items to printers. Like the resources and other things that you may need for them. Okay, you know, it'd be even better though if crane balls could look at trying to get extra textures, like being able to specify what texture model you build with at that time, so you can get some variations in your builds instead of the white plating. I know they did change the texture of the armor blocks, but it's still basically white. Are we done yet? Almost. Then just gotta configure the wheels. I'm gonna leave the wheels on all the cars are just gonna be on standard hover mode. They're not, or just a standard mode. There's gonna be no directional because it's supposed to be a train. So the locomotive is actually supposed to pull everything, and we'll see how it works. Oh, I missed. And the last one. So now I gotta configure them, which I don't really need to do anything except for the front. Just gotta make sure that they're all on grounded. Okay. I should probably set the hover height. This is gonna be a little heavy. Oh, good old laggy autosave. I'm actually thinking about disabling it, but I think it might be a good idea to leave the autosave in case my game crashes. Sorry, when my game crashes. And so this is the locomotive, so this will be full power, directional, and we'll just leave steering in the front. On the front too, and that should be good. Oh, yeah, I love multi-tool. I love it. It's the new age Minecraft, Jeremy. The best thing is like how everything can be configured. Things like cockpits and printers and whatnot, you can rename them, and same with, I think you can rename containers as well. Okay, oh, did I set the height? No, I didn't. And then this one is just height and directional. There we go. Alright, we are almost ready to take this for a spin. I do have to take the hinge supports out. Gotta remember to do that. Oh. Don't want to use the flashlight. It's actually getting dark again. So that means I'm gonna have to go take another nap. And I'm actually gonna leave that hole there and see if this thing will actually drive over it. Alright, give me one moment. I gotta do a quick pit stop here and then we'll take the train for a spin.
My sensors show you are slightly thirsty. Mission level dropping.
Okay, I'm back. Just had to answer a couple of quick calls there. All right, I'm gonna go and sleep and bring back the day. Might as well have some magical food and water while I'm at it. And it's funny, I've got all these vehicles around here. I even go and make batteries for the rover, and I'm flying everywhere. I gotta get that thing working too. This two-story car garage. Okay. So everything's done. All I gotta do is just add power and connect the wheels. And we'll see how it runs. Okay. That's actually not as big as I thought it was going to be. Mind you, we're still a little ways away from it. Okay, let's fire this up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Oh, I only had 4. Okay, that's fine. I did some testing earlier about having like a wireless power supply to vehicles where they could transfer from one generator to another and back and forth, but as soon as it leaves the power range, it disconnects and it doesn't reconnect afterwards, so it basically loses its memory. So that was unfortunately not a good idea. I was thinking of like using my automated power system there to power everything, but that didn't quite work out too well. Okay, here we go. There's 1. There is 2. I gotta watch my turning though. I'm worried about these ones hitting, or these ones. So I can't be going too far. I was using the right one, right? Yeah. And I overshot that. Yeah, we're starting to, I'm starting to have some serious problems here. A game crash is imminent. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of what I build. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Because it's gonna start dropping down. I'm gonna take the splints out first. Okay, that's 2, and this is 3. Now for the jacks. Might as well start at the front. Alright, hover train is go. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, that's so cool. Wish you could zoom out with the camera. Not very powerful though, but it's a train, it's not supposed to be fast. I could probably add... I really can't add directional and other ones because then it starts bunching up the cars, and I've had that happen before with wheels. But she is working. Terrible on hills. I might actually have to add a couple more hover pods in the front here just to get some more power. Come on, man. If there's a will, there's a way. I just love how these things move too. Oh, we're heading down to the water, and let's see if we have a hover boat train now. If Crane Balls was here now, I tell you. So we're just gonna be careful going to the objects. We are clear. All right. It's smooth, but it's not really that high off the ground. I wish the water was a little deeper. Oh, now you could hear them. Oh my god, they're just buzzing away now. That's cool. Successful. I think I will. I posted a topic in the discussions that I was going to do a live stream, so I don't know if maybe somebody's lurking. I don't know, but yeah, I'll throw some. I'm gonna do a clip job together. I think get some more things going. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. You can sort of see a blue thing going on with the water. I don't know if it's just a light reflection or what. What I might try to do, let's see if we can get to land here. Big enough stretch of land. I'm gonna see if I can speed this up a little bit. Unbelievable. I'm actually amazed myself, to be honest. Alright, let's get this up on land. Considering how much trouble I had trying to do something like this with wheels. Alright. Let's see how stable it is. You can see that drift that I'm talking about, and that's why I always have it set to grounded mode, so when I get out, it just drops to the ground. And that was cool. That was awesome. Alright, let's get that first person here. I think, because what's going to happen is if I start putting any direction on any of these, it's going to start pushing on this hinge. So if I start turning, this one's going to want to keep going forward, and it's going to cause a jackknife. So maybe I'll just do one at the front, so it's not too overpowering. There we go. Because this, I shouldn't have to worry about a jackknife with this. As you can see, we're getting a little bit more speed. But in true fashion, like me, I want to see what we can actually do. And I'm just going to do the front too. I'm not going to bother doing any of the other ones in the back. It's going to get even worse. And we are out of lag range, which means when we go back, it's going to suck. It's going to really suck. That's better. A little more smooth. And this is why I wanted to try to get the rotational plates in there, so when I go over stuff like this, that the cars sort of rotate and sort of conform to the land. And I probably could have done it because it's got a wide enough stance. So this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Well, as Jeremy says, let's put it to the test. I'm gonna get it back up on land, and we're gonna max this thing out. Let's actually see what kind of a turning radius we have. And that's it, because as you can see, it is touching there. So if I had spaced out a little bit more, I probably could have got an entire turning radius. Just shoot it into space. I got enough stuff in space as it is. You see those two Fs there? One's 109 kilometers up, one's 32 kilometers up. I don't need any more debris up there. My satellite network. I think my RV's up there. No, my RV came down. That's right, it killed me. Okay, let's get out here. Alright, now let's pedal to the metal, Commander. Watch this thing jackknife. I've never triple jackknife before. Always the first time for everything. Oh, that's right, this is on the other side, so I got double click. And the best thing is I got everything for these things on the mass production right now, so we can make a huge train. I'm gonna see if this is gonna jackknife on me. This is actually doing really good. That's better. Let's take out some animals. Ha ha ha. Get off the tracks. There's that jackknife. That's what I'm talking about. Because that third one is pushing into the second one, so it's causing it to bunch up like that. You know what? It's not as fast as I thought these things would be. That's definitely causing an issue there. Wonder if I can straighten it out a little bit. That'd be fine. Yeah, it's fast with the wheels. I've seen the wheels go up to 55. Yeah, now I can't steer because of this jackknife, and we've hit the lag. How's that for lag, Jeremy? Okay. The longer I'm away, the worse it is. It's just too funny. Oh, and I can't steer this thing at all now. That jackknife is too much. I'm gonna try to get onto solid land here. Okay. Oy. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Get out of the way. Alright. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So I'm just gonna turn these two cars off. If I was able to actually get them to work as propulsion from the back end, like I was trying to do with the hovercraft, then it would work. But the problem is like the whole fan into a sail scenario just doesn't work. And I think that was it. Yeah. Hernia enabled. Yeah, now it just wants to keep bunching up on me. That was the drawback with this. You can see it's going straight out, and then it's fine, but now it just wants to push. So it's either speed or lack of steering when it comes to something like this. Now with the wheels, wheels, you were able to take the second car, have a little bit slower speed, so it wasn't pushing, but the front car was usually dragging it, and so it was like a no-win situation, basically. When you're going straight, it's fine. Then you start turning. That's okay now. Alright. That was cool. That was cool. Definitely gotta try to make one that's like 20 cars long. Go game breaking on it. Alright, so now the next thing I wanted to do, because I was working on that, I wanted to do a quick test with sort of like an elevator style here. But I want to try to use wheels with it this time and conveyor sections. Using the straight conveyors and wheels. And I saw someone using wheels to turn a structure on a rotor, or rotational plate is what they're called. Oh yeah, Jeremy, it's definitely good. The only reason why it worked though is because in the, not the last update, but the update week before last, they fixed the physics. Something like that would have broken the game. I would have probably lagged myself completely out of the map again and have to spawn 5 kilometers away just so I could actually do something. Yeah, it's gotten pretty intense around here. Okay, 8. Alright, this is just going to be a simple one. We're going to do sort of like a barber pole design. And then we're going to have 4 wheels on their sides facing it. Might have to have 2 on this level, 2 on this level, just so they don't interact with each other. Or maybe even just try 2. But that's not going to work, is it? Come on. Snap. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look back. Okay. If you look back to, I don't know, half a dozen episodes ago, look for the Lag Beast episodes. The first couple. That ride broke the game. Literally. I want to go a little higher than this. The foundation is on 0. And then we'll just get some more conveyors up. What I'm trying to do is, I know the tires can be worked as elevators, but I want to see if having them sideways will cause them to stop. If that's the case, then all you have to do is just have the steering enabled, so if you want to go up, you steer to the left, you want to go down, you steer to the right. And that should be good for a test. Another little project I want to attempt one day, once I can figure how to actually design it, is a tank, like a working tank with like a turret that lifts up and down. You can turn left and right, and something like that should be possible with these hover pads. If I can find a way to have them preset on an angle when I power them, like have them set to grounded mode. When I power them, they'll actually power the pole up, and then when I unpower them, just drop down, and hopefully the friction will hold them in place. So now how to do this? Because I need... trying to think here. The wheel is 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then the suspension would be here. So I think here. And I have to rotate this way. And this is sort of what I'm thinking on this. That's not a wheel. Make sure we have it going the right way. So from what I've seen, this will actually turn here. And I need fabrics, which is just as well because I gotta go and take a nap. It's past getting close to my bedtime here. Not in the real world, in the game, of course. That's what I thought about. Like, I wanted to see if it's possible for the... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. In fact, we're actually going to do that now. Well, now that I actually remember, I wanted to see if you have an arm attached to a hinge and you activate the hover pad, is it actually going to lift up the hinge like it should, or is it going to freak out thinking it's all connected to the same thing and not want to do anything? And we will actually test that right now. I'll just do it on this little foundation here. I can use... I guess we'll go do it over here. We'll borrow power from here. So we'll do that. Just something really simple. I could probably place the hinge facing... Yeah, this will work. Should work. If I hit the right buttons, of course. And place in the right spot, of course. Now I'm going to extend this out a little bit too. Okay. So now can we actually place this like that? We can. Perfect. This was actually an idea I thought about when they first came out. I was trying to figure out how they actually work and what we can do with them. So let's set this to hover mode and we'll keep it on low. And then we'll go ahead and grab the extension cord. Hey, perfect. Now the problem is though is how much weight can they handle. Of course you can adjust the height, and that would be the aiming of your angle. You can also go flat down like that. Now the question is how much weight can they handle? Now what's going to be heavier? Enough armored blocks or a foundation? Let's try a foundation just because. Alright, what's going to happen? Too heavy. So it is too heavy then. Watch this thing spring. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's get a winch. See if we can make a catapult. Okay, let's go for 9. That's the angle I want. And we'll stick a winch right in the corner end here. Alright, now we need power. And then we gotta winch this to that. Alright, let's see what happens. So we turn it on. And it brings it down, but it's not quite overcoming the hover pad force. Let's see what happens when we disconnect it. Alright. I need to bring it closer. That's what I need to do. Ballista. I'm actually thinking about trying to get like a proper trebuchet going, but I want to think of how I want to do it. I know there's different types of trebuchets, and I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's It's not your typical trebuchet, it's almost like a compound trebuchet, where it has arms and hinges or rotational points. But trying to think of how to get it to work, where you're using not only gravity, but you're using the forward momentum to do it. So it's sort of working on two different axes. Oh, yeah, I turned it off, that's why. Okay. So now let's turn it on and pull this back. So right now it's trying to overcome the hover pad. If I set that down, it'll go like that, and then if I disconnect it, it goes up a little bit. So it's not holding the tension like the hover jack. The hover jack is amazing. And it's not springing like I thought it would. Anyway. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You've probably seen pumpkin chucking before, right? So you've seen some of the trebuchets they have, where this big thing where not only does it have a pivot point, but the whole pivot point drops down as the counterweight comes down. As it hits the bottom, it's basically getting like double the speed as it whips around. And then you usually have like a second arm extension. Something like that, but trying to piece something like that together when you can't guarantee that things are going to snap to each other when they need to. That's what makes it difficult. Oh yeah, I needed fabrics. Yeah, I just love the way the physics in this game work. Yes, this stalled again. Again, it stops right on that 45. Let's give it a little bit of push. Free energy. Fabrics. Back into the lag box. It is a challenge, but it could be done. Let me grab the fabrics here, and I'll show you the Newton's cradle. I could probably show it to you on the pirate ship too, but I had to sort of make like a hook and build around that hook just to make sure it was anchored on both sides. Okay, where are the fabrics? I thought I was making fabric. Where is it? There it is. Alright. So, we were over here. So I'm going to have to make this a little higher by the looks of it. Okay, we'll go there. Actually, I could probably start it down here. I might actually do that. This will work. No, not far out enough. Alright, there, and there. No, not there. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Okay, and of course it's raining. So how high do I need to go with this? I need to go 3. You might be able to push something down with wheels. The problem is the wheels have terrible traction. I've been trying to use them for other things, like it's like the ride over there. That was all wheels before, and it was slow as molasses. It would barely move. But I put the hover pads in there, and it it just goes blazing fast now. Yeah, there's something about the wheels and the traction on built blocks, anyways. On land, they seem to be okay. It's just when you're on a built structure that kind of slippy. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea if this is even going to do anything or if it's going to work, but hey, that's what we do at the lab. We think outside the box. We do stupid things. If it doesn't work, we just leave it in the yard, and lesson be learned. It's going to be great though when they finally do, if they ever do another terrain wipe. Just think of how many resources and materials I'm going to have in a tiny little box. Last time it was a city. This time it's going to be an entire planet. Maybe not a planet, but a country at least. Alright, we're almost done to get all the wheels on now. I'm sure it's going to drop to the ground as soon as I disconnect it, but we'll find out. 3. None there. Oops, I want this side. Like that, and then one down here. Get some wheels. I want it up there. There we go. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here. Something tells me I should probably have 8 wheels, but whatever. So, this is a problem. I have the wheels on backwards, or the wrong way. In order for this to work, or anything like this to work, this arrow has to be touching this. So that one has to go. And then I gotta... hoping this is going to be the right way. Nope. So I have to turn it. Where's that X? There we go. There we go. Now that'll work. No. No, this is just a game thing. Any game where you can build stuff, I usually have all these contraptions and junk laying around. In Minecraft, I called myself the Redstone Redneck because I always had some sort of all these redstone contraptions out sitting on the front yard. Usually they didn't work. They were just there for, just for lawn ornaments, basically. There we go. Come on, Vogely. When is it not a problem in my world? We are getting... You remember the legendary lag with the conveyor systems? Well, we're starting to get that again. So it's not doing too good. Alright, so direction that way, direction that way, direction that way, direction that way. So now I want steering. Okay. No, I want the other way. Yeah, I think that's the way I want. Let's see here. No, that's the wrong side. I think that's it. Mad scientist. Sure. I'll accept that title. So let's see what happens. First, we're going to take this off. And it dropped to the ground, of course. Oh, let's throw a couple cockpits on here, see what happens. I'll put it here. Okay, it wouldn't let me get out of the menu there. What do you mean I'm out of frames? Come on, that's bullshit. When am I ever out of resources? Ooh. I don't think I'm going to add any more to the system. I think the power grid would probably kill me right now. Actually, what else do I need? I need plating. Oh, that's Mark II. That's Mark II. There we go. Mark 1, Mark 1. Don't need circuits. Alright, let's go see what happens. Actually, let's go take a nap. Well, so far we've had one successful project. The hover train worked absolutely great. I think we might attempt the hoverjack elevator again. Come on. Don't you be stopping on me. Oh my god, so laggy. Oh. Okay, let's get a reactor down. Oh, I need fuel, don't I? Yes, you did. You give me a moment and we'll go check it out. It runs really good. That's it right behind the hovercraft there. I forgot to turn all the reactors off too. Oh, I gotta get into a habit of doing that. Okay, cockpits. Number 4. And I'm putting 2 of them on just for balance purposes. I might have to stick them out just to make sure they don't interfere with the wheels. I love how the plant's just growing through steel plating like that. I don't even know if it's steel plating or not. Glass. Oh, good thing I was making glass. I hope I was making glass. Well, you'll be able to see it in just a moment. I just need to get some glass here, and then we'll hop in it quickly. There we go. And I hope that they add some sort of sorting option in those things, because it's going to be a real challenge for me. Alright, there's 1, and there's 2. And I'll put a generator down and watch it not work. Then we'll head back to the train. Oh my god, I actually had the resources for that. Alright, so it does nothing because it's stuck to the foundation. Yeah, this snapping sometimes. Wow. Somehow my spacebar got stuck. Oh well, I want to try that. Let's go ahead to the train again. Yeah, I think I might have brought that up. I've asked that a couple of times already. I think it was when I was having the major lag problems with the conveyor systems. There you go, Vogely. There is the train. Oh, that's the wrong way. And it rolls like it's on the sea. It's like one of those tidal generators. Oh my god, I gotta watch where I'm going here. It's not exactly small. Yeah, we actually were able to get it going about 35 kilometers an hour, but I was getting the jackknife and I was getting with the big base bus, so I had to turn the propulsion off on the last two cars there, but it is working. It is slow, but trains are supposed to be slow, and I just have to make sure that it doesn't move when I get out so I don't get killed. Okay, well, I think it's about time for... Yeah, it's pretty heavy. You know, it's one thing I'd like to see if they're going to be adding buoyancy and lift to the hover pads, if they add the weight values back into the game for the blocks. Because in that way you can get an idea of how many hover pads you need to lift this. I did a test with a hover pad on a arm with a hinge, and it lifted okay, but as soon as I put a base foundation on top of it, it couldn't lift it. But as soon as I took the base foundation off, it could lift up the arm. So there is weight limits on them. That's something we'll have to do some testing in the labs eventually. But I'm going to take a quick 5 minute here, and then we'll get into another project. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, is like anchoring stuff. You had to sort of build it out and then build around it. Same with the Newton's cradle here. And you know what? This is actually something I haven't tested with the new physics. Let's give this a quick test run. Can I get the battery, please? There we go. Let me just go ahead and connect this to that. I want to see if this is going to respond better now. No. And again, it's because they're hollow and not solid, so they don't have enough weight and mass and kinetic energy to transfer it through. It just basically softens it as it goes. But yeah, give me 5 minutes here. I'm gonna go perch myself up on the roof and get a nice view of the yard, the compound, whichever. That was a close one. And I'll be back in a few. Okay. Alright, so I got another idea I want to try, and I was just thinking about it now, the way these hover pads work. Let's see if we can actually build like a mini roller coaster using basically the hover pads themselves to have no friction to go along the platforms, ramps, and whatever, and you know, you do it like a real world roller coaster where we just use acceleration to get to the top of the hill and then just see if it can go around and go all over the place. I might have to add bumpers on it and stuff like that to see how it works. But before I get into this, I should check and see what I have for inventory. Not enough. I can tell that already. So, let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of frames and stuff. Now power, that's going to be a problem. If I make the track small enough, I can have a wireless power source. Unless I make the car bigger. We'll have to see. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I wanted a little magic box that's hooked up to my entire system of lag. Alright, let's see what we got for frames. See, I would like some sort of system to tell me exactly how much iron I have, because I have no idea how much I have. I do have frames, so that's good. Let's drop off that. Stack that. We won't need fabrics anymore. And yeah, we're gonna get some plating. Alright, so well, let's see what we can do here. Probably should take a nap, get some sunlight again. Get our iron supply topped up. I should see how much uranium I have. I want to make sure that the number keeps going up, not going down, because I have so many of these things hooked up to the system. Looks like we're breaking even, just about. So I do have to be careful if I want to add more generators. I have to add more miners. And I thought I was able to get 12 on one generator, but I was only getting 10. So I have 2 generators out there. So I could add another 8 miners and not have to worry about any toll on the system other than the obscene amount of lag it's going to create whenever I leave the area. So now where are we going to build this? Maybe over here. We got a nice open area here. Got some other little contraptions here. I was trying to work with some other things, like I was trying to use the wheels to launch, sort of like a railgun idea, but that wasn't working out too well. Why is that underneath? This used to be on top. I guess when the physics were reworked, it clipped through the wheels and ended up on the ground somehow. That's kind of weird. But might be able to do the same idea with the hover pads now. Railgun. Ooh. I'm liking that one better. Let's do that. Well, since this is more or less the firing range, let's do it here. See if we can take out a couple of trees while we're at it. Alright, back into build mode. There we go. So we'll need a foundation. We will need, we need the generator, we need hover pads. I'm going to try with I guess I'll try with 6. Should be enough. 7, because then I'll even see if I can get the hover pad to lift it up as an angle. Alright, then we got a bit of a platform here. It doesn't have to be super big, I don't think. I might as well go one more. Never hurts to go the extra mile. You know, surprisingly, I checked my save file size not too long ago, and it was only like 11 megs. I was shocked about that. Yeah. So let's need hinge and a block. Where's that block? Yeah. And then hinge. Like this. Now I'm trying to think of how I'm going to build this. Alright, let's get the right button here. So for the hover pods, I need 3. I need 9 for them. Oh, that autosave is getting so bad. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's perfect right there. We will need not only a staging area for the projectiles. It didn't even connect, you bastard. Why did you not connect there? Okay, connected there, you connected there. Alright, we're good. I thought maybe I found a new bug. So yeah, I guess you could do one here. Oh, it's too far out. Or too far in, I should say. I can't have a block on top of it, can I? No, I can't. So that's going to be a little bigger than I thought. Actually, no, it doesn't. Yeah, let's see if we can lighten this a little bit. And that one didn't connect. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's definitely better than it was, though. Alright, so we'll actually come up from the side then. A bucking bronco. Still doing better than it did before. Got quite the recoil on it. That was the biggest problem I had building that thing over there, is every time I placed a block it would start swinging or spinning and I couldn't control it. It was just out of control. Holy jeez. I think we're just gonna go with 4 on this. So 1 there. You know what, let's go opposing sides too. Just because. Alright, and 1 there. Alright. Getting the lift just by building. Ow! My heart actually stopped on that. I placed it on the wrong side too, of all things. Oh my god. This game. The physics are deadly. One of these days my builds are going to kill me again. Get a little bit of stability here. And that's not even high enough. Or wide enough. Yay. The most active building I've ever seen. Okay, that's what I want. Is it? Yeah, I think we'll do it this way. Physics definitely still need work. Yeah, I gotta go up. I keep forgetting that. And one more. And then two more on this side. It's a good thing it only goes so far. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna first see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a couple of pads, one up top, one here, one down there, one down there. They're gonna be facing each other, and then I'm gonna build one of these inside, sort of going down the middle, disconnect it so it's actually free floating. And one, see if the hover pads keep it stabilized, like right in between them. And two, if I have them angled, if we can launch it. And then for over here, hopefully 2 hover pads will be enough to lift this thing. It does not like me touching it. Nope, not one bit. Alright, now for the hover pads. That's not a hover pad. And hopefully this will help us get our lift. So then, yeah, there it is. This is how they're going to be facing. Go on this side, place this one here. And again, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen here. What I do know is it's not going to fire with this thing in the way. Easy, girl. Now let's try building it down here. Oh my god, the physics in this game sometimes. I love them. Alright, that's it. So the only thing would be left to do is power and a staging area. And all that's going to be is going to be that, and then we just build off of that, and that's our projectile. Let's try to do this without killing myself. Yeah, it's actually going to be interesting to see what happens when you have these hover pads facing each other. Alright, we'll go with that. configuration. I'm going to be hover mode on all of them. Set that downforce all the way to. Okay, we are good there. Good there and there. So now direction. Which way is this going? Okay, I want that going the other way. Okay, and this one going that way, and that one going that way, and then these two are just going to be hover mode. Then I just adjust them depending on the angle I want. Alright, now for some power. Now for this I will have to build a cockpit to actually run it. That's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and I'll go heal up and take a nap. And then we'll fire it off in the morning. Can tell you've been here a while, Vogely. Well, see, I'm actually wondering about these things, like these drones. Like, we see these flight vehicles. What if it's possible to create, like, super thrust and lift and zero gravity with these things? Sort of like, a gas bladder and a fish or a submarine or something that allows it to float and sink. Okay. Do I have everything I need? Do I have fuel? Of course I have fuel. Now where did I build this? Of course it rains. Let's get rid of this rain. Just like Minecraft, sleep the rain away. Alright, there we go. All clear. You're still going, good. Now where did I build? There it is. Well, you know, if this idea works, if I can find it, this idea works. It might be like the first stage of a launch platform for a vehicle. Instead of having it going horizontal like this with on an angle, just have it vertical, have the craft using the hover pads, and so when you go and push forward, all four of them are going to rotate. Well, this end is going to go down, so it's going to be pushing force this way, and on this one it's going to be forcing that way. Instead of going horizontal, you can go vertical. If these have enough power, it's quite possible you can get this thing going like a couple hundred meters a second at least. Well, even faster knowing the physics in this game. You can try that, but I have a feeling because these hover pads only go so fast that they're either gonna have no effect or they'll have an effect, but the wheels might cause drag. And that's something I've noticed with these wheels is they're kind of iffy sometimes. Anyways, let's get this going here. Alright. Physics, unleash yourself. We're okay. Nice. That's actually did what I wanted it to do. So then all we have to do to configure, we can go up, and we can go up, and we go on this side, and we go even higher, and higher. Nice. It's one thing I forgot though. One of these. This is perfect. I was gonna have something. I was gonna try to use something like this to lift the boom of the turret to get the angle, but this is perfect. This is awesome. Yeah, well, we can see, but then at the same time too, you've seen the physics freak out. Sometimes they're just unstoppable. All right, let's see what happens when I take this out. They are set to hover. Yes, they are. Really? Hmm. It looks like they do have to be directly above each other. Let's see what happens when we build the cockpit. We might have to rebuild this. And then go with a 2Y projectile, possibly. Or better yet, make a cylinder out of these arc blocks. I wonder if they'll have an effect on rounded blocks. Alright, where's that cockpit? It is number 4. Am I the right? Yeah, I'm the right way. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, that is interesting. Why is that going up? It's not repelling it. Oh, it was. But it dropped away. That's why I wanted to go more. Well, let's kill the power. And try it again. Just topples over. No, not a hockey puck. Something like this, but a long rod, like a torpedo. You know, the hockey puck idea would be too small. The 2x2, it would just do the same thing this thing did. But something like this, maybe 12 or 14 blocks long, but it's a 2x2 of hockey pucks. So it's just like one, almost like a candle. Again, I don't know how they're going to work with it, but we shall find out. Alright, so I gotta take this whole thing apart. And that'll work, and I'll still have the spacing for the adjustment here. Now, I want to see if I can actually get a second hinge to snap onto this. That would be really nice if I could. Oh, it's a live one again. Awesome recoil. Yeah, the only thing with something like this, until I can think of a way to set up a loading system, and it basically have to sit there and build it one by one every time. But we'll see how it goes. What I wanted to do first, though, is see if I can get another hinge attached to this thing, if it's actually going to attach. Never been successful with getting multiple hinges working at the same time. Oh, it snapped. Oh, it snapped. I like that. Let's throw a hover pad on here and just see. See if it's actually connected. No, it's not. Hmm. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I have faith in the hinges now. Okay, let's get rid of that. I don't need my flashlight. Alright, so that goes, and then... Two by two. Yeah, okay. Now that I think about it, I didn't need to take the other side off. But I'm going to make it a little longer, though. See if we can keep it inside the chamber without going funny on us. The only thing we might have to worry about is like the clipping. It's like when I was trying the elevator out of the hover pads, how it was sort of catching. Just trying to think now how I want to do this. I don't know if it'd be good to stay with the 3x3 or the 2x2. Let's go with the 2x2, see what happens. Wow. Should winch it to the ground. And 2 more. I don't know how many I need, but that's how many we're going with. And I'm going to put the first one further back. So 1 there. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1 there, and then 1, 2, 3. There. There. And of course here. And since the night has passed, or the day has passed, we gotta go head to the bed again. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this game. The physics just do not agree with me. But then I should be smart and be jacking everything to the ground. But hey, still a lot better than it was. Okay, where's my bed? What's funny is I get such good frame rate while I'm inside here. While I'm speeding up time, it's great. As soon as I get out, it's all laggy. Alright. There we go. Morning time. Let's check our fuel again. Okay, it's going up. That's good. We can always add another reactor if we need to. Generator. You know what I mean. I'm surprised that thing's still here. Well, if I ever need wheels, I know where to go. Maybe I'll just leave it there as... yeah, whatever. Okay. So now I want... let's go with a 2-block area. Let's get this as tight as possible. So it's a 2x2. And our projectile is a 2x2 with the high enough downforce. Should go flying. Or it's going to break my game and there's going to be a big crater where we're standing. Alright, AZ. Thank you for stopping by the stream. You'll be able to catch the rest of this later. It's going to be up on YouTube. Probably a couple hours, or when you get up, it'll be there. And yeah, we'll see if we can do another one. Let you have yourself a good sleep, and I'll talk to you later. I'm usually getting ready for work at that time in the morning. But not next week. I'm on afternoons again, so yeah, I get to have plenty of time to do recording before work. I'll be able to do the update video like basically right away. Whatever the update's going to be, I think it might end up being the buoyancy next. Or maybe a couple of hot fixes to the hover pads. That I would like to see fixed. Sometimes it wants to snap, sometimes it doesn't want to snap thing. Your money is on creator. My money is on me never playing the game again. Or this save file. Or it's gonna punch a hole in the atmosphere. But trying to get something like this to reload could be possible. If there was some sort of loading mechanism here that dropped them down onto, let's say, a conveyor system of these. And no, that's actually something I never did try. Seeing if it's possible to have something float across these. Like a conveyor system. Okay. So now, this has to go down. Yeah, I know. That's why I gotta quit my job and do YouTube full time. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna try something here. Let's get that sloped one in, just in case. Alright, what else do I need to do here? Oh, yeah. Gotta put a lift on it. Come on, there you are. This thing looks like it means business. Alright, let's hook her all back up. I gotta configure everything too. If I need to add more, I can add 5 more, I think. I think you can get 13. Okay, we're connected. Good. Alright. Hover mode, full force, directional. Hover mode, full force, directional. Okay, now I just gotta build a projectile. I'll even try to put a point on the thing too. So where's gonna be the best place to build this thing? I don't know if that's gonna be a safe idea, standing there while I build it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a foundation up here and stand on that. I do aluminum anodizing. It's a metal finishing process for aluminum. It's a fun job. I work with lots of chemicals and sharp aluminum and a whole lot of electricity. I'm gonna go with the ceiling panel on this. Let's just use the blocks. Too lazy to open up the build menu. Okay, come on, get up there. just until I know it's safe to actually stand on the thing while I'm building. Alright, so this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use that, and we'll put that at the very end. Yeah, she's going to freak out. So I want to... There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So now this will be easier to build. It's actually going to move on me. That's what I want to know. Oh, no. Damn you. You have to, huh? Making me rebuild. And I knew that too. You gotta go higher. Oh. I done goofed. And up to the other side. Holy jeez, there's a recoil. Just reset that one. Alright. These have to come off. And I just gotta build this up. 2 more. Cheating death here, standing on this thing while I'm building it. Okay. Now we get the hover pods back on. One there. And now for the other side. Okay, so now we just gotta hook up power, set those up, and then we attempt the projectile again. Okay. Get back over to my building area. My little pedestal. Get me up. Thank you. This is actually a railgun. Standardizing Simulator 2017. More like Stress Simulator 2017. But no, I am trying a railgun. I'm trying to get some big projectiles going. Come on, can I not get on there? Apparently not. Come on, snap on, please. Okay, now it's going to be easy to build this. X, yes. There we go. It's an idea I tried doing before, using wheels, but the wheels don't work as good as I'd like them to. So, and that would go for something that could take down a tree or two. It's been a while since I've taken down a tree. Alright, that's the way I want to go. I think it's going to be safe to stand on this thing. If it kills me, it kills me. In fact, I don't think I need to put this here. That's not what I wanted. Okay, a couple more like so. Jeez, the ballistic missile. It's not a railgun anymore. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, and halfway done. At least these ones are a little easier to place. We're about to attempt to launch the world's largest pencil. It doesn't look like a pencil yet, but it's going to in a second. Excuse me. Which way is this thing? There we go. Oh, that's the wrong way. Aha! I found you. Could almost call this a silo launcher. If this works, I could have a lot of fun with something like this. I think it might. See, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, I know once you place it, when you place it, you get the jump. But as you're finishing it, it doesn't actually move. So I don't think it does. I think it's the same weight either way. You know, again, it'd be nice if they had the weight values back in the game. One way that can be tested is to build something on hover pads. Just out of framework, and then finish it up and see if it actually drops down. Could even do like an imbalance. Just wait, and I didn't actually need to put that one there. So let's fire it up. Let's actually turn that off because it's getting dark and it is stormy and wet, and I'm stuck out in the cold right now. It does. It looks legit. To be honest, if I really wanted to get this to its full potential, I would be having them on the side too. Now, from what I've seen with the physics, there's absolutely no reason why it shouldn't work. It's using the exact same principle as this thing here, which is still moving. But the question is, like, yes, it's one thing to have the pad itself repelling against a block, but is it possible to have the pad repel a block? And to be honest, maybe just to be on the safe side, I should throw a beacon on it too, just in case it does decide to go into space. Kind of hard to do it though when it's not even like that. But if this works, I might actually use this as a tank for the tank idea. We use the large rover wheels, large suspension. We'll just have a whole bunch of those as a track system. And then this can be like the cannon. Alright, let's power it up. Alright, as you can see, these are not, oh, they're set grounded. So as you can see, it's not much lift. It's got a bit of a bob though. So it took two of them to lift it up a little bit this time. I think that's about all we're going to get. Obviously I'll have to add more, probably a couple on the sides, just to get that extra lift. But now for the untethering. What's it going to do? And I want to get myself a little bit of a platform up here so I can actually see what's going on. And I missed. Of course I missed. I always miss. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Should be front heavy. That's the thing. So what is going on? I don't think these have got anything to do with it. It just doesn't make sense. It should be heavier in the front. Let's put everything to soft. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. Well, there's only one thing left to do. So, what is going on here? I'm wondering if the hover pads are somehow reflecting their force downwards, upwards as well. That is so weird. Oh, they are. Alright, I got a quick fix for this. These ones aren't doing... Oh yeah, because I turned them down. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually place these on the side, and that's going to fix the problem. As soon as I get to the right menu. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm going to have to extend this out a little bit, because it doesn't have anything to repel against except for the ground, and it's going to be uneven. Holy autosave. And what was that? 2? Ah, it should be fine. It doesn't have to be a full base foundation. Just need something that I can push off of. We are good on the other side. Is that both of them? Yes. Alright. Hover. Hover. Let's bring this up a little bit. Wow. Now it's weak. No, the pads are not flipped. They're down. And then these ones are actually up. So everything's right. I think it's got to do with somehow being on the side now. Or maybe they're not actually... Maybe they were lifting up the weight of that and allowing it to be more free. In that case, since we have the room for a couple more of these, let's put a few more on. And 1. Gotta love that bounce. That's not a block. There we go. That's what I want. Oh my god, this is getting so laggy. I can't remember if I'm actually got a recording on my computer at the same time or not. Okay, now we get the power. And yes, okay. See, there we go. Because it now actually has the extra weight it has to lift. So there is definitely a weight limit. So if you want to go with a mobile base, you might end up needing 40 or 50 of these things, depending on how big the base is. So now we go back to here, see if this is actually going to do anything. But so far it looks like nothing. Now here's another question. Maybe I should be flipping these over, because it was pushing up on this. Maybe it's opposite forces, or opposing forces. All the things. Alright. Oh, interesting. Let's see if we can get it bouncing out of there. It's like a magnet. Ugh. Well, at least we know it's not stuck. Hmm. We know it's not those causing the problem. The only other thing I can try is flipping these over. Pressure on the hinge. Oh, I'm not worried about the hinge. None of these hinges are like the docking ports in Kerbal. They're extremely flexible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rebuild this, or the projectile. I gotta flip these over. Actually, I could probably do it here. Let's actually turn this off. Of course not. Oh, I can't even winch it. That is no good. Because it's actually clipping into those blocks. Well, let's turn it back on, see what happens. Maybe it'll let me get in here somehow. No, it won't. Alright, down it comes. Actually, let's drag it out with a winch. It looked like it wasn't connected there. Well, I think what's going on is just the fact that for some reason it's not repelling the blocks themselves. They'll repel the ground, but in order to have the blocks repel, they have to be on the opposing side. So I gotta flip these over, and I think that's what I gotta do. So I'm gonna try this quickly. Where is it here? Grab that. And the winch. Now, can I actually place this on here? I can, good. Let's just drag it out. It's gonna be so much easier than rebuilding it. I don't have any batteries on me. Let's see where I can get power. Let's put the winch over here. I could just build another generator, I guess. I got so much material on me. Get that back on the hotbar. Oh my god, are you serious? I'm actually out of parts. Need a reactor I can steal. Generator. Whichever. No, we're gonna leave the ride alone. I'm gonna go take a couple of these apart. They were just there for testing purposes. Actually, I can go grab this one here. Yeah, it's still there. It's gone. You know, since they have jetpacks, you should be able to get like glider wings, so you can jetpack up really high and just glide for a couple of kilometers. Then again, I should be using my head and driving my rover around with it, just put batteries in, because now they're wasting away. Unfortunately, the only thing you can't actually mass produce or automate anyways is the biomass. I think you can with the greenhouses, but it takes so long. So you would need some, and plus you need water for that too, and there's no way to actually auto-collect water. Alright, now, let's drag this log out of here. Come on, you can do it. Is it actually moving? No, it's not. Let's give it a little bit of help. Stay clear out of the way. Gotta get that other triangle right in. Jeez, these winches are so weak. My God. There we go. That's awesome. Oh, jeez. Game of tug of war here. Okay. Now to try flipping these things over and see if that's going to do anything. And I have a feeling it might. Alright, let's try this. Well, I gotta build the missile again, which means I have to take it apart, which will be easy because it's somewhere where I don't have to worry about destroying my machine. Oh, I hate this tool sometimes. That's okay, we're paving the whole place. Eventually. And then we can break the game again. And then I can come back one day from going on a water collection run or something and find my whole base just disappear as I step in the chunk boundary again. But hey, somebody's got to keep the developers busy. Okay, there we go. Got my stuff back. And I'm going to take the chance in trying to build it on here. Or while I'm on here. Oh! See, that's what happens when you place a block in the wrong spot. Okay, oh, that's what I want. BC's lab. Even though spawn would have been closer. Well, died twice in one stream. Not bad. Oh, and the game crashed. Yes, we have a game crash. Alright. Let's get back in there and try it again. Told you, I break this game so often. Vogely knows it all. Yeah, that's true. You know, that's the thing about these Steam achievements. Like, there are so many achievements I haven't gotten yet that I should have had by now. It's like dying 10 times in survival, the 50 and 200 conveyor section achievement. You know what I mean? Building 1,000 blocks. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I should probably sleep. My stuff won't despawn. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have stood on that thing while I was building on it. I'm wondering if I can use the winch to hold it in place, or if it's gonna bounce. I think I'm gonna drive there this time. Just gotta watch out for the holes. The lag makes it hard. Okay. Physics, do your thing. Oh, it actually broke. Whoa, what happened to the hinge? I want to grab my stuff first before it despawns. I broke it. Oh, nothing new around here. Okay. Well, I think on that note, we're probably gonna end it here pretty quick. This one just doesn't want to cooperate. The ghosts of the lag beast have come back. Oh, jeez. Oh, so fun. So, which block should we take out? Watch it fly off into space. Wow, you are doing some weird ass stuff. Oh, that's the anchor point, so let's see what happens. Nothing. Just a pile of rubble now. Ah, too much fun. We had the train though. Let's go take the train for another drive. It's out of power. That's okay. Oh, you know what? It held up a lot better before it. Stuff like that was like awful. Like you could not believe how bad some of these physics freakouts were. Well, at least this was successful. This would have been a catastrophe as well. Let's ride the choo-choo. Oh, yeah, thanks for coming by the stream. Like, always have fun doing stuff like this. It's always better when there's actually people in the stream enjoying it with me. That was kind of fun. We'll try to do some more stuff like this, obviously. I'll have to figure out how to reduce the lag. I might have to lower my resolution. You know, I like playing with the high graphics, but if it starts getting a little laggy, I might have to bring it down to like 1280 by 720, just for playability purposes. I don't really want to affect the terrain and the textures too much, because I like the beauty. I do. Alright. Well, let's bring this back over to the base. Let's see if we can get over this. Oh, that's a... Oh, that was perfect. I didn't actually think that was going to work. No problems on holes. I like that. I think next time, though, we're going to try to work on a roller coaster of some sort. Maybe I'll just try to get in the series. Can I park in between here? I'm sure I can. Awesome. Well, as I've mentioned before in one of the posts, I can't remember what it was the discussion was about. It had something to do with the physics, and I actually said to Crane Balls I'd be more than happy to test the new physics out. And I will. I could probably turn all this stuff off. Let's put it this way, if I can't break the game, nobody can. Okay, now let's go up here and get a nice little view of everything. That is going to work eventually, now that I know that the hovercrafts can actually drive on them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm in the drink. I can actually get this thing to work. It probably would have worked a little better if I had some blocks for it to sit on, but I got to work on this drag that the blocks have with each other. The conveyors do sort of work, but that lip apparently is something you can catch on. And then I'll have to look at like those rounded blocks I was using for the failure over there. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.